Let's go to an anonymous caller in Auburndale.
Hello, sir. I've got
Hey.
a credit card dispute. Basically, in a nutshell, the credit card company is saying that I owe it, and I paid it ahead of time. They don't want to recognize that. They're going to send it to a collection agency. They said if they don't hear from me in 30 days. Basically, I just want to know what the bottom line is. What's the worst they can do? If it just goes on my credit report, I'm not worried about it. But can they? Do I have to?
No,
pay
these
anything to worry
junk
about
credit
that?
card people will file a lawsuit and get a judgment against you, then come try to collect assets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the reason why they said that you have 30 days to respond, that's a provision of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, which is a federal statute that debt collectors have to abide by,
Right.
and usually do. But you have 30 days, and the reason for that 30 days is because you can send to them a demand that they provide you written proof to verify the debt.
What's the amount of money involved?
The initial charge was only like between about $50, and of course they've added late fees on it, so it's already around $300 right now. So I don't, like I said, I was just wondering what the best way to go. Would you recommend on it?
There are a couple things that you can do. One is for $300, they're not going to want to spend a whole lot of time chasing you, but at the same time, you're not going to want to spend a whole lot of time defending it. What I would do is call them up, and a lot of times they will make deals. So if it's $300, you can call them up and say, "Listen, I'll give you $150, and we'll call it even," and they will accept that, and the whole thing will go away.
You can't ignore it because next year it's going to be $350.
Right, and eventually they will put it on your credit report, and it
Well,
will.
that part I'm not worried about. I was just wondering what the bottom line was, whether they could force me to pay.
They can get a judge. They could eventually, if they chose to, go in a small claims court and get a judgment against you.
And part of the problem, it's not just $350. I would guarantee that there's a provision in your credit card agreement that says that if they are forced to do that, you're responsible for, and I know it's there because it's in every credit card agreement, you're responsible for their attorney's fees. So if they spend $15,000 chasing you for $300, now you owe them $15,300. So,
Oh, wow, yeah.
right. So there is an attorney's fees provision in there.
Yeah, try to call them and try to get it settled.
Should I call the credit card company, or do I?
Whoever sent you the last letter.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
And one last piece of advice: write down dates and times and names. They'll give you the first name. They won't give you their last name, but when you call, so write down, I spoke with Susie, and this is what she said on this date and time. Keep a record of everything that happens so that you have that for later. You're going to need it.